guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be my third update for my A to Z 2.0 project pan. This is a project that I'm doing in collab with the Fantastic Ladies group on Facebook. Last year in 2018, we did this A to Z project pan and we liked it so much that some of us decided to bring it back to 2019. And basically all we're doing is taking 26 items that fit each letter of the alphabet. So since last update, I was working on 19 items and I am very happy to say that I finished 5 of those 19. I don't think I said this is a year-long project and I am doing my updates every other month. So third update right in the middle of the year. So we're right on track. So like I said, I finished 5 items and let's just get started, shall we? Do I do it in alphabetical order? Okay, yeah, let's do it in alphabetical order. The first letter that I finished for this update was for the letter D, and that was a eyeliner from Tarte, the Amazonian clay eyeliner in the color Deep Amethyst. And I don't know if you guys can see, but like the pencil is hollow here. I sharpened it and it just, the whole thing came out and there's nothing here for me to sharpen. I do have a little piece of paper. So as you guys can see, this red part, that is what I finished. I marked it as all finished, but in reality, that is how much progress I made. The black part is the first update, the green part is the second one, and this red part is the third update. So I'm very happy to have finished this. The next letter that I finished was H, and that was for her herbivore. Right here, it's a lip balm, or it was a lip balm. And as you guys can see, I used it up completely. There's nothing here in this little jar. I might save this little jar for the rest of the year. Maybe I can use something in here. But I'm very happy. I really enjoyed this lip balm. It was really nice when my lips were in good shape. However, if they were very chapped and dry, it didn't do much to moisturize them or bring them back to life. I don't think I would repurchase. I'm pretty sure it's an expensive lip balm. For the letter K, I finished this Kate Spade deluxe size perfume sample. And as you guys, I hope you guys can see, last update I was up to here and I finished all this right here. This was in the scent Walk on Air. Really nice scent. Would be happy to repurchase in the future. Not anytime soon because I am trying to make a dent on my fragrances. For the letter S, I finished a foundation from Sephora. This is the Taint Infusion in the color 20. This shade was too light for me and I was actually using another Sephora Taint Infusion foundation mixed with this one that was a shade too dark, and mixing it with this one to make a perfect color. Last update, I was up here and as you guys can see, the product is right down here. I can't really get it with the dropper. This is a dropper applicator, and if I like tip it over, by the time it gets to the bottom here, like nothing comes out. So I kind of got tired of this foundation. I owned it for a long time. I stocked up when this got discontinued like 4 or 5 years ago maybe. So it was time to let this go. I am glad that I did and I don't have to deal with it anymore. And lastly, for the letters that I used up the letter X, and for that I used a Buxom eyeliner. It was a brown eyeliner and it's right here on this red part right here. I don't measure the plastic, so as you guys can see, I didn't have much product left from last update, so I finished this in like 2 days. So this right here, done, finished. I really like this eyeliner. It was brown with like a little bit of like gold flecks, but it wasn't really glittery on the eyes. Really creamy. I enjoyed it. I have used Buxom eyeliners before and I know that I enjoy them, and if I came across another one, I wouldn't mind it. I really enjoy them. Now let's get back to the, 14 items that I have left in this project, and I have a lot of progress on a lot of items, and I really think that for next update I'm gonna have a ton of things finished. So again, I'm gonna go in alphabetical order. I know last year I put like a little thing here, like a little banner here with the letters that I have finished and everything, but I've just been super busy. That takes a long time, and I'm just trying to like film videos and just post them as they go. So I might put it here again, I might not. I'm so sorry. I know it's a lot easier to see visually how many letters I finished and how many I have left over, but if I have the time, I will add it. If I don't, I'm sorry. For the letter A, I'm going with an Anastasia concealer. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills just concealer in the shade 2.0. This is kind of like almost my color. And as you guys can see, that is how much progress I have made. I kind of cleared out the whole bottom side of the jar, and I am working on clearing out the sides. My goal was to finish this by the end of the year, but I don't think I'll be able to. This is a very creamy concealer. A little bit goes a long way. So who knows? I'm a little iffy about being able to finish it. I don't know. We'll see if I do. For the letter B, I am working on this Bombshells in Bloom body spray from Victoria's Secret. And I am down to here, kind of, sort of. I have very, very little left. I used up all this much. And I have another body spray in another project pan that I've kind of been splitting my attention in between. So if I hadn't been using that body spray from that other project pan, I would have definitely used it up. But this is one of the items that I think I'll finish. Next update, smells really great, very like fresh and not sweet, but maybe a little bit florally, but it smells really great. Everything from Victoria's Secret I pretty much like. This one is a nice one. I would repurchase. For the letter C, I have a Maybelline color tattoo in the color Tough as Taupe, and my goal is to hit pan on this, and I still haven't hit pan, but I feel like it only goes up to here. So I feel like I'm gonna be hitting the bottom of the jar very, very soon. Every time I use it, I'm like, okay, today's the day, and it just doesn't happen. So hopefully soon will be the day that I do hit glass on this. And then after I hit pan, I just wanna go ahead and use it up as much as I can. For the letter I, am going with a color Super Shock Shadow from ColourPop in the color I Heart This. I hope you guys can see that. I heart this. Oh, well, it didn't. The light went away. But that is how much progress I have made. This is a very pretty silvery color. I am wearing it today on my inner 2/3 of my eye. I enjoy using this with a sponge tip applicator. And I haven't been using this very often. I don't use it every day, not even every week. So I think that as I'm using up my shadows from my Panda palette, I'm gonna start focusing on this one a little bit more. But I like it. I like how my eyes look when I do use it. For the letter M, I am using a blush from Milani. Excuse Lexi, she's kind of like making a weird noise. Anyway, this is the blush that I'm using. This is in the shade Luminoso. I used it a couple of times, and I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but you can already see like the what is it called? The clay, is that what it's called? Like the clay plate? What am I trying to say? I don't know what the bottom thing is called. It's not a pan. It's like the clay thing where the thing is baked on. But I don't know if you guys can see. I hope you guys can see the changing color right here, right around the rim. That is that part. And I have used it a little bit. Before I started Franken blushing my blushes from my Panda palette, I was kind of using this, but I kind of stopped because I wanted to use up the other ones before. But once I finish those other blushes, this is gonna be very easy to finish. I think it's already super flat. The dome has been long gone for a while, and it's kind of an older blush that I think that it doesn't have that much pigment. Oh no, I'm lying. It does have quite a bit of pigment, and it's super pretty. This is a blush that I think I would repurchase, but of course I would need to in a long time because I have 1,000 blushes. But I don't think this is gonna give me, I'm pretty confident I'll be able to finish this by the end of the year. This is not one of those items that I'm worried about. For the letter N, I am going with a Naked foundation from Urban Decay, and it's a powder foundation, and it's in the color Light Warm. And again, this is one of the products that I'm about to finish. If I did repress it, but I don't think I showed it on Instagram. I can't quite remember, but last update I had a bunch of pans showing, and I did repress it, and this is what's left after that repressing. I have no doubt that this will be finished. I have another one in my collection, and I love it. I would repurchase. For the letter O, I am going with this Opal highlighter from Becca, and this is another one, guys, another one that's about to finish. I did repress this, and I did a video on me repressing this because it shattered, and this is what it looks like. I haven't had to repress it since then, but I think I just might have to repress it just because the product is right here. I'm just gonna bring it to the middle. It's gonna be a lot easier to use. This is definitely gonna be finished by the next update. For the letter P, I am going with a face powder, and this is from L'Oreal. This is the True Match powder, my favorite powder from the drugstore, if I'm not mistaken. Purchased this many times. Not a lot of progress from last update. I can't quite remember if I've used it since last update because I had my banana powder from my friend's project pan, and then that powder foundation that doesn't need this powder over the top of it. So I can't quite remember how much progress I made, but I'm pretty sure I can finish this one. This is another one that doesn't give me the worries. I skipped a letter. I skipped the letter L, and this is for Laura Mercier. This is a foundation primer, and that is how much I have left. Just very, very little right here. This is where I was last update. Now I'm down to here. I'm pretty confident I can finish this by next update. Let's get back on track. For the letter Q, I'm going with this Clinique Chubby Stick, and I still haven't used this, guys. It's been 6 months since this project started, and I still haven't used it. It's brand new. It has a lot of product still to go, but I'm almost sure by next update you guys are gonna start seeing some progress on this one. I can guarantee it. For the letter T, I am going with this Tarte Brown Mousse in the color medium brown, and I have made quite a bit of progress. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but as you guys can see, I have hit the bottom of the jar here, and I'm kind of bringing the product down, but the product itself here is at a slant. I feel like last update it was a little bit more flat, but I think as I've been kind of like digging into like the top here, bringing the product down, it kind of has worn the rest of the product at an angle. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish it, but I do feel like I've made quite a bit of progress, and I am happy. It's the product that I wear on my eyebrows every single day, and I haven't gotten bored of it, so that's good. It's kind of it's gonna make me help me think twice about using or buying any more brow pomades. And I hope you guys can see what I mean when I say that it's at a slant. It's not so much flat and then going down like a 90-degree angle. It's more at a slant, and I feel that's why I feel like I've made a ton of progress. For the letter W, I used this Benefits What's Up highlighter, and this little guy, that is all I have left, guys. Come on, I could have almost finished this. I'm kind of mad at myself that I didn't. And I didn't mark it. I will mark it, but last update, I hope you guys can see, I was up here, right here where my nail is pointing, and now I am down to here. There were a couple of days where I didn't wear makeup these past 2 months. Of course, there's days when we don't wear makeup. It's understandable, it's realistic. But I feel like I could have finished this by this update. I didn't though. Once I finish this one, I can finally start working on that Clinique one. So this one will be finished in no time. For the letter Y, I am going with this Yes to a Grapefruit Lip Balm. And last update, because I hadn't used it that much, I kind of showed you guys how deep it was in the tube. And I think it was down to like right there. But as you guys can see, I have used quite a bit of it, maybe like halfway through. Let me show you guys how much product I actually have left in here. And then maybe I can compare it to my introduction, I don't know. So that is how much product I have left. And I use this lip balm every single night before I go to bed. And sometimes in the mornings when I'm getting ready in the mornings. I love it. I think it's a nice moisturizing lip balm. I would consider purchasing in the future. Not that I would have to anytime soon because I have a ton, but I like it. I do recommend it. And lastly, for the letter Z, I have this lip gloss from Bare Minerals. This is the Marvelous Moxie in the color Trailblazer. And last update, I was up here and now I am down to here. I am using this one. I am wearing it today actually. The way I've been wearing this one is over my Kat Von D Lovecraft that I have in my Game of Panners project pen. It's a very matte formula and I feel like it makes my lips kind of dry, so I've been using this on top to make it a little bit more glossy, a little bit more comfortable, and I reapply all the time. So I think that's a pretty good progress, I think. Hopefully by next update I can have about the same amount of progress and then I can finish it up in no time. So, and that's it guys. Those are the 14 items that I have left. I hope you guys enjoyed. For next update, I am assuming, or I am guessing I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm gonna have another 5 items left. Finished by the next update. So hopefully, wish me luck. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this project pan, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.